Some monumental news from Syria as rebels have just taken the capital Damascus and President Assad has fled the country. But what happens next could change everything. So listen up for some very important information. So here's what went down. In just 1 week, a coalition of rebel groups launched a surprise offensive, capturing key cities and surrounding Damascus. The Syrian army, unmotivated and unpaid, barely put up a fight and has simply melted away. Meanwhile, Syria's president Bashar al-Assad, whose family has brutally ruled the country for over 50 years, has fled to an unknown location, with rumours circulating that his plane may have crashed. Now the opposition has declared that Syria is free, and for many it's a day of celebration as it finally feels like that the civil war, which had been raging for over 13 years and killed over 500,000 people, may finally be over. But not everyone is celebrating without worry, because we have seen this before, namely in Iraq and Libya. Overthrowing a dictator initially feels like a win, but then comes the chaos, infighting, collapsing institutions, and a power vacuum that nobody knows how to fill. And it is already showing, as the rebel alliance that took down Assad isn't exactly a united front. Some groups want democracy. Others, like HTS, who are the ones leading the charge, are extremists who are linked to Al-Qaeda. They themselves have been accused of severe human rights abuses, so their vision for Syria is prompting serious concern. At the moment there are talks of elections, but let's be honest, it's going to be very hard to get everyone to agree on them. This potential infighting of who runs the country and how will lead to instability and even more violence. And amid the chaos, there's even a possibility of a resurgence of ISIS. And then there's the problem of outside interference. Syria's location makes it a strategic hotspot, so expect countries like Turkey, Iran, the US, Israel, and Saudi Arabia to get involved, each pushing their own agendas. And unsurprisingly, Israel has already started moving its tanks into Syria to extend its occupation over the Golan Heights and Syrian territory, all in the name of security. On top of all of this, rebuilding Syria will be a massive challenge, because after years of war, the country is in ruins, with millions of refugees scattered across the world and billions needed to rebuild. So yeah, Assad is gone, and that is huge. But now, the big question is, can Syria rebuild and peacefully move forward? Or will it fall into the same traps that we've seen elsewhere? Follow for more explainers and analysis on important current affairs.